We are exploring. Today we are in Gilmore, Arkansas, where I'm going to show you a segment of historic US Route 63. We are here at the post office in Gilmore, Arkansas, which is an easy to find and good starting point for our little exploration. This is located on old US 63, here also known as Front Street in Gilmore. But we're not quite there yet. What I wanted to show is about a quarter mile down the road from here. And what it is that we see here is an original segment of US Highway 63. We're going to get out of the car in a minute and I'm going to show you this in more detail. This road we're driving on was constructed in 1922 and is almost 100 years old. This is the original road surface of the highway and it has never been repaved. And for this reason, this stretch between Turrell and Gilmore is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. For its significance, first of all, of being an old original highway surface, but then this was also constructed employing a completely new method. You see these cracks here, but almost all of them are not even. These are not seams, these are cracks caused by vehicles or freezing soil underneath the surface. In the 20s, this new method was employed. Before that, they were pouring these road segments in sections where you would see seams in regular intervals. And you can also feel this when you're driving on an old road, even if it has been paved over, that you're sort of having bumps in regular intervals that you can feel even if you have a good suspension. There are only a few seams in this road that are completely horizontal and completely straight. And I have seen one already, but I'm going to point that out on the way back. Well, when they constructed this road, they used a method called continuous pour. So this was poured without seams, and this is the second reason why this existing piece of US 63 is listed on the National Register of Historic Places of an intact road surface using a completely new method of continuous pour. Here you see these cracks. None of them is straight except for one, and I'm going to show you that in a minute. It's coming up because at some point that truck would run out of concrete to pour the surface, and at these times, maybe a couple of times a day, they would make a straight cut and create a seam. And this is what we see here. This is not a crack, this is a seam. And what's exciting is that you can tell that at this spot, almost 100 years ago, somebody had the time to take a break because they were out of concrete. They took a break. Maybe this was at the end of the day. You see, these edges are a little bit rounded and this is completely straight. How exciting that we can see this breakpoint here almost 100 years later. And look how narrow this roadway is. I'm driving a Kia Rio and there would hardly be enough room for two of these cars to pass each other. I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it.